So in that process, assuming that you use something like AI Lean, or even if you don't, have you quantified the number of hours roughly that go into this full cycle process? And do you have any data on, let's see, the number of units that do make it, number of units that enter a late stage to the number that actually make it through to a final auction?
Yeah. I mean, great question. So, we hear typically from customers that they're saving about 20 hours per facility per month, and that's a mix. I mean, obviously, every operator is different in terms of where responsibility for different parts of the process lie. For example, some operators use facility managers for certain tasks, and some aggregate that to a central team or to a DM. But generally, we're hearing sort of roughly 20 hours per facility per month, and so that can add up really quickly. If you're doing well as an operator, not on AI Lean, I mean, if you're anywhere north of 2%, you need to be thinking about how you're managing this process. But we see folks come on at 30-day delinquency, anything sort of anywhere between like 5-6% up to north of 10% in some cases, right? Particularly challenging facilities, generally by the time you get down to auction, you're seeing several points less than that. I think another way to think about this is what we typically are able to do is one additional unit per facility per month gets pushed to auction, right? When customers come onto the platform.
Yeah.
Now, part of that is the automation, right? So, you're consistently applying the process. You're not relying on anyone to press buttons or tie back into a schedule. Things are happening automatically. So your units are following the process. They're not missing dates. They're hitting all the required statutory dates. And so they're pushing to auction, staying on track. And generally, you're getting one additional unit through every month is how to think about it.